Welcome back to Enlightened Trading. I'm your host Conrad, and today we have another look at the crypto market. So I'm back for now, and yeah, we're going to talk about Bitcoin, why it dropped, or at least where I think prices is going in the near future. We're going to talk about Ethereum as well. So Bitcoin and Ethereum, and pretty interesting what I have to say at today. Very interesting times currently in the price of Bitcoin. So definitely go make sure you like the video down below, and you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and as well go down into the comments, say I subscribed. You're going to subscribe then, of course, and I'm going to personally reply to your comments. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so looking here at the price of Bitcoin, and of course you can go here to my TradingView account at EnlightenedTrading, and you will see some of my ideas I posted. For example, this Cardano one, which did not play out as expected, but we can, of course, so I'm not always right, of course, but we can, for example, look at this chart right here I posted, and we then recently had a very nice move to my significant level, but we did not break yet significantly above it. So that's also a thing I'm going to talk about in this video. Okay, so yeah, looking here at the weekly time frame, what do I have to say? Well, we are now holding critical support here on the weekly chart. We aren't really allowed to go much lower than 10k here, especially with a weekly close. We do still have to close in this vicinity on which we are currently at, and also as you can see, we do have very important structural support here on the weekly around 10k to 10.5k. If that really breaks, well, I'm looking for the vicinity of 9,000 approximately. I'm not sure where price is going once 10k breaks. Also 8k is not unlikely if 10k really breaks, but for now I'm not too confident that will happen. I would give it probably a 50% chance that we either see a rebound or that we actually break lower, currently looking at the weekly chart. Going into the daily chart, we can see that we are now being rejected by the 100-day moving average, this white line right here. I'm going to remove the 200. Well, actually we can also include the 200-day, which is probably also being or which also could be important, but as you can see, we are now being rejected by the 100-day, and we're consolidating below it. I do not like this consolidation after this breakdown. I would have liked to see at least a rebound to 11k. There is pretty important short-term support here around 11k. If prices really surge higher, then I would think we would get another charge at 11k for a bullish movement, but most likely we're going to be rejected after a move towards it, unless we find support around 10,500, and I would then look for lower prices into the $9,000 range. I do see this not unlikely currently looking at the price of Bitcoin, and as I said, I do not like this consolidation after a breakdown. This usually is a bear flag and sends prices lower, and also I do not like this consolidation down below the 100-day moving average here on the daily chart. Looking here a bit closer at the 4-hour chart, we can now approximately estimate where price is going. As you can see, we still have this very significant level of around 10,350 to 10,500. And we are still being rejected here very clearly by this level. We did have a short consolidation here just below it. We then broke above, did not hold above, and then once again we fell below it, found resistance 2 times, then just broke above, but we are now again finding resistance here at 10,350 on Bitstamp. So very significant level to actually hold and break out to. As I said, if you really find a breakout which is significant, I would look out for a rally either to 10,500 or to 11,000. I do see this currently. Not unlikely, but we still have to confirm a breakout above 10,350. Until then, I'm actually looking for lower prices, because as I said, this is a consolidation and we already have almost 4 touches, or we actually have four wicks below 10,000, which is not a bullish sign in my opinion. So not too bullish on the price of Bitcoin in the short term. And yeah, so as I said, I'm looking for lower prices. Okay, Ethereum, actually pretty interesting what's happening right now. On Ethereum, we do have the possibility for something like an ascending triangle in the short term. But I'm actually going to talk about Ethereum looking at the weekly, and I do have a few lines here which I'm going to delete for now. So as you can see, the weekly chart, we wicked very nicely into this prior very important resistance zone of $470, and we just broke above, but we then fell down below. We actually also had this on the 9 sell on a TD sequential. So the TD sequential once again acting very nicely as an indication that we are currently pretty overbought and are looking for lower prices. We did not yet reach my level of $287 right here on this prior high, but we did actually break below $365, which I think will act as resistance in the short term. We do also have, of course, consolidation after this breakdown, but this consolidation is a bit more bullish. We do have very significant resistance here around $368. I'm looking for a retest of this level. The 4-hour chart is looking rather bullish, actually, in my opinion. We do have the possibility for something like an ascending triangle here. As you can see, we do have clear resistance here and a few touches. If we really find a break above $360 approximately, I would look out for a rally to 368 to 268. This is not a big rally, and so this is also the reason why I would not long here on this breakout, because we have so important resistance coming up on the 4-hour and of course also on the daily chart. So the 1-hour chart, as I said, is also not looking too bad. Looking at this rejection here, a very nice retest, and as I said, the possibility for an ascending triangle. Of course, this has to coincide with Bitcoin moving higher. We also have a short-term breakout above this descending trend line. We fell down below, which I did not like actually, but we then we actually held this level, and we're now looking for at least short-term higher prices. But I would be very careful on this breakout to $368, because of course this is so important resistance. So the daily is looking decent, but I would still watch out for a retest of $287. I do just see this likely, especially if Bitcoin, for example, breaks down into the 9K range. I would look out for Ethereum also breaking lower, but we are a bit extended on some of these time frames, but not too far that I would say we cannot break lower. And just pulling up something very interesting I witnessed. So this is the Crypto Fear and Greed Index. Most of you might already know it. As you can see, we were pretty hypey here back in the day. We were around 80 approximately, and this is actually extreme greed. As you can see, last month we had extreme greed, and we're now experiencing fear after this very sharp breakdown. And only on one day we actually basically halved this this indicator here, this fear and greed index. So pretty nice to see that we are rather fearful actually in the market. I do like this, and this actually, in my opinion, is a bullish sign that we actually can now once again climb higher, and we do not, or at least I would not expect too much lower prices. Okay, that's it actually for this video. I can of course do some altcoin here, for example on Litecoin. Yes, I actually looked for a break higher, but we now we actually broke my significant level of $48 and $50. So this is not a bullish sign in my opinion, that we actually once again broke lower, and I would now adjust this trend line to not a breakout but to a retest actually of this level. And I would be very careful of a break below $40. I would be pretty bearish here on Litecoin again. So yes, of course my outlook has changed. This is what usually happens when you are a trader. This just happens on a regular basis. So I would be careful on a break below $40 here on Litecoin as well. Okay, so that's not it for a real on this video. No, that's not it for a real. Just one thing I wanted to add right now, and you can see, I don't know why it's not pulling up. Oh, I know why it's not pulling up. I'm going to do this. So as you can see, we very nicely had a retest once again of this Bitcoin dominance chart. As you can see, this is the daily time frame, a very nice retest. I did not actually adjust this this descending channel at all, but we very nicely, just to the point, actually retested this level of 58.80, and we are now seeing a short-term rebound. At least I do see this Bitcoin dominance chart actually climbing higher, especially if we break a 62% here on the dominance. I see again a rally to approximately $65 and maybe even a break above, and Bitcoin will outpace the shitcoins and altcoins once again. So I would be very careful on any altcoin positions, because I see Bitcoin actually going higher in the mid and long term actually. And yeah, and if you really break this descending channel right here, I would look out for a break above $273 once again. Okay, so that's it now for real. I'm going to like the video down below and subscribe to my YouTube channel, of course. Also go ahead and go to my Instagram page here at EnlightenedTrading for some funny content and some good memes. Okay, so yeah, that's it for this video, and see you guys and girls and people back next time. Bye.